welcome back to another video. It's a new day, new video. Today's video, most underrated guns, in my opinion, in Phantom Forces. Let's get into it. If you want a part 2, like, subscribe, do all that. Thanks for the support on the last video. Let's get into it. In the first spot, we have the MP5SD. Now, this gun is crazy crack, doing almost 37 damage stock and 37 damage with armor piercing. I would highly suggest using armor piercing because the penetration isn't great, but 800 fire rate, 30 rounds, integrally suppressed, so you don't even need to slap a suppressor. It's already suppressed. I don't know. I really like this gun. It's kind of cracked. I like the skin I have on it. I don't know what about it. I guess it does pretty good close-up damage. It does drop down to 17 damage to the limb at range, which isn't great. If you want to, you could slap the long barrel on, which is what I would suggest. Anyway, the next one. For our second gun, it's going to be an incredibly hot take, I feel, the Kriss Vector. Now, they recently nerfed the Kriss Vector basically into the ground and destroying the recoil. It is still very good and slightly underrated because I just don't see it in game anymore. It has 1200 fire rate, 40 damage, dropping down to 18. It's not a long-range gun, but with long barrel and 2 yellow lasers, which I think is still the meta setup. It is just so fun to use. And when you're actually actively aiming at someone, you don't notice the recoil anymore, and I find it super easy to track people. Now, you could switch up the loadout. You don't have to use my loadout, but this thing is so much fun, especially with long barrel. It makes it a little bit of a close-range sniper, if you know what I mean. It's just chef's kiss. Love this gun. Shout out Queso. Number 3. Now, these are in no particular order, just so you know. Number 3, M16A4, the only burst gun that's worth using in this game. Does 34 damage out to 40 studs, dropping down to 22 damage. But it does have an abnormal 1.5 headshot multiplier, which does give you 4 tap head all ranges. Unfortunately, no torso multi, so you do have to deal with that 22 range damage. I used to absolutely despise the M16A4 along with the M4. Now, the M4 is still terrible, but the M16A4, switch that into semi and just spam click as fast as you can. This thing turns into the M16, but with 34 damage. This thing is crazy, and I honestly quite enjoy using it now. Probably because I've gotten better at the game and I can actually hit shots, but use this gun. You could use it in burst too. It's totally fine. You can burst it pretty quick as well. There's barely any burst lag, but trust me, try out this gun. RPK-74, the next gun on the list, and an absolute banger. They recently buffed this gun in the most recent update, doing 36 damage out to 70 studs, then dropping down to 23 damage at 200 studs. Now, if you put armor piercing on, it doesn't quite make it a 4-tap all ranges, but you do get the increased penetration, and it's still a 36 close-up damage, which is absolutely insane. But because it's a 5.45 by 39mm gun, you can put super armor piercing, which does drop your damage down to 32, but you get a 1.1 torso multiplier, which means you then can 4-tap all ranges, and you get a crazy amount of pen at 1.68 studs of penetration. So I would definitely use it, and especially since it has 0 recoil, absolutely 0 recoil. Super armor piercing is the way to go. Trust me, next gun. So if you guys did enjoy the video, like, subscribe, do all that. Make sure to check out W Energy in the link description using code SynthTech for 10% off. Helps me, helps you. We all have a good time. It's what it's about. Also, join the Discord. That would be totally sick. I finally got it up and running, got it all figured out, got moderators and all that. So, and it's super chill. It's just a chill, you know, place to hang out, find people who are playing PF and whatnot. So if you guys, as I said, like, subscribe, do all that. And peace. See ya.